Best of luck.
Thank you so much.
Ryan Howard, 13 points in that first half, made 4 of her 7 tries from downtown. And Agwumike, who was relegated to the bench at the end of the second quarter with 3 personals, draws a foul 10 seconds into the third quarter. You know, we find my rest on offense because I lead the league in steals, so we can get the team going defensively. So hearing what she said to Brittany, hardly surprising that was the tone coming out of the locker.
Run. You want to get out in transition, find the open shooters, get the easy buckets, get the easy looks.
Nneka Agwumike gets to the line. Makes both free throws. Stripped out of the hands of Reese this season. Gray swatted, turned away by Burrell. We were at Dream Shoot-Around, and they finished practice by saying, announcements, Burrell the lay-in. And they went through, this is when the buses leave, and an assistant stopped and said, don't forget, they trailed the game at the end.
Well, you know, that's what Lynn loves about this team. They play so hard, and they play for 40 minutes. Everyone on the floor plays hard.
Hillman, three-pointer. Hillman's got 10. 14, previous 13. Burrell.
And a healthy Hillman really changes the dynamics of the Atlanta Dream.
That's Gray with the lay-in. Because all the talk about the big 3, but it's not just 3 for the Dream. They run a lot deeper than that. As Hillman involved again. Agwumike to give. Wheeler.
Oh.
Trying to run the pick and roll. Why do we need referees when Angel Reese can do it? We saw the gift that broke the internet of her
expecting someone to be there, you're not there. You should always penetrate the score first and then rely on your instincts to get that pass over there.
That's an excellent finish from Alicia Gray.
2 more paint points for the Atlanta Dream.
32 points in the paint. These two are among the best at getting points in that capacity in all the W. Dream had the last 7 points. Reese got a hand in. Shot clock down to 3. Reese intervenes again. Shot clock violation. Angel Reese just forced a turnover.
Great defense by Angel Reese, and if you're Ray Burrell, you got to hold that ball tight until you get past the defender's hand. You call it in, get downhill.
Burrell having one to forget tonight. 2 points on 1 of 5 from the field. Canada the find, Hillman the lay. 3 blocks tonight, that's a career high, and 12 points on the offensive end. Burrell trying to get going. Burrell gets all the way inside.
That's exactly what you have to do if you're Ray Burrell. You got to get to the rim, balance your game out a little bit.
Howard fouls on the pass. Well, if you're going to make a playoff run, it's going to start a better defensive rating than offensive rating this season, Atlanta, in relation to the league. Reese took it inside. That's a blocking foul.
You know, all night long,
Gray for Hillman. Rebound by Reese. The offensive end. Howard shimmies, shakes inside. Howard the steal. The best in the league at it. Another possession for the Dream. Reese, heavy dribble. Canada, talk about demoralizing. Canada steps to the baseline. Reese, offensive rebound. The putback is good. All 9 of her field goal attempts thus far game in Dream history. And then a foul on the floor on Hillman. Griffith's 5.1 back in 2001, the WNBA offensive rebound per game record. Three-pointer, nothing but nylon from Ray Burrell. She's starting to find her way here in the second half.
The game out, it makes the defender back up off of you because you're afraid of your penetration, and you're able to now get a clean look from the three-point line.
Canada, Okot. Burrell the foul. Didn't start playing basketball until 2020. Her visa was denied 4 times. Thought she'd go to Troy or Eastern Michigan.
And of course, Cameron says that's what she hangs her hat on. When they're rolling defensively, the offense feels easier, but she still knows there's areas to improve, especially staying out of foul trouble. She pointed to moving screens as one area she wants to work on. Says she wants to get her teammates open so badly that sometimes she just moves a little at the end. But Coach has the utmost amount of toughness, which we can see on the floor constantly.
Ball tapped away by Howard. I think we marginally censored the way that was described as well. Here comes Reese. Reese prodded away from behind. Komakani preventing the layup.
Coach Roberts says she wanted to actually play the next game after the cracked rib.
Okot was able to finish through Brink, and she said, look, everyone's talking about how she's injury prone. That's the narrative that's come about, but she steps on someone's foot, bad ankle sprain. It's the cracked rib. Driving all alone, Howard. Doesn't get easier than that. Timeout. Said if I'm hitting, the focus is on me. Find Alicia, find Angel. How the steals that she generates just kills momentum for opponents, and the three-pointers as well. Brink. Tapped away by Borlase. Canada onto Howard. 4.5 to play. There's a foul before the kick ball that's going to go on Brink.
She's gotten better, she's gotten healthy, and then she's coming out and competing. Every single time she's on the floor, she's competing.
Trying to help the Sparks back into this game, trailing by 30, the biggest deficit they've faced tonight. Wumake. Second try over Hillman, didn't go either. Wumake 3 of 9 from the field, 4 assists, 5 boards, 8 points. High arching scoop layup, didn't go for Howard, but 2 free throws to come.
Earn her way to the free throw line.
Komakani's 4th personal foul. Connecticut coming here to LA Sunday on NBC, and Peacock, Indiana will go to Chicago. Visit the WNBA app. Brink will try again. Wide right. Pow Karam. Howard trying to put Morgan in a spin cycle, just her 4th WNBA game. Stuck with it. Borlase, nice finish. The Dream have the last 9 points now. 2-car pileup. In favor of Gray. Brink, that time she knocks it down. 1 of 6 from the field. That's her first make in 5 triple tries. Okot, Brink, there defensively. On to Park. Park through the lane. Drew the contact from Borlase.
And this is what happened, kicking it away.
Yes.
That's what we're rolling with.
Yep. Park hit the line. Man, that lifetime ban is going to stick. Into the bench. So here's Tony Morgan. Morgan putting on a show. Just her 4th game in the league. I asked her to describe herself in one word. She said, who can describe themselves in one word? She said, I can't say Tony, so I'll say me. Has a little confidence, a little swagger, and really enjoyed chatting with her for the first time today.
Getting to the rim.
Ask Morgan about the one word because she wasn't here in preseason. Brink, a second three. So the Sparks trying to climb back into this with 2.5 to play in the third. It's a game of runs. This is 8 straight points for the Sparks. And a late whistle. Gray will shoot.
Getting to the free throw line.
At the beginning, told me today, vast, as in expansive, as in a little bit of everything.
And she has been.
But that one word never would have crossed my mind. It was such a brilliant description. Whistle goes here. That's Hamby driving.
Sparks are doing. Los Angeles Sparks are giving up those layups, and the Dream are like, no, earn it from the free throw line.
At least for now, she has. And now checking into the game for Atlanta, here over the last couple. Confidence, opportunity, growing into a career high. Trying to regain that footing in the second half of the season with the Sparks. That is a foul on Morgan.
Tony Morgan picks up the Sparks foul. That's her second personal.
WNBA on Prime by Taco Bell. Liv Moss. The bell might be in my always. Hamby put in a lot of work on that. Hillman didn't care.
She just stayed the course and stayed and maintained her defensive position and got the block.
She has been so good inside the restricted area tonight. Canada, what a kick. Gray, splash.
Great basketball, moving the ball from one side of the floor to the next, getting a wide open look for Alicia Gray.
Brink lobs inside. Hamby returns. Brink straight on. Not that time. Reese is nearing triple-double territory tonight. This might literally be the perfect game. Angel Reese is working on something tonight. Up and didn't fall. Reese is perfect from the floor. 9 boards, 8 assists.